And welcome to Backyard Woodworking. This week we're going to upgrade our scroll saw from this man's site here, and if you can figure out how to pronounce his name, you're good. But there it is. We're going to change this Harbor Freight scroll saw, which uses this blade hanger system, as you can see here. I mean, these things are, it holds the blade and all that, but every time you gotta pop the blade through a new hole in a project, the bottom here falls off, and then you gotta sit there and play with a set screw in here with an Allen wrench. You're sitting here like this going, and this and that, and if you don't get this right, you miss, and then the thing falls down, and that's why people don't like the Harbor Freight scroll saws. Alright, I ordered this system here, which instead of having this doohickey, we change it into something that looks similar to this. Now, how good you can see, I'll move the camera and show you how we install this. It also comes with this block shipped in the bag. It's a hard plastic block with two machine screws and some lock nuts. Now this block here will hold your bottom blade holder in so that you can use the Allen wrench, which they provide the Allen wrenches, and this will fit right into this block. Well, I'll have to show you it. I get it out of the bag, but at any rate, you'll get the idea when I'm done here. So to get started, I'll move the camera and we'll show you how we do it. Okay, now that we got the camera moved so you can see what's going on a little better, you can get this stuff out of the way. Now, you're going to need, for the Harbor Freight, I'm not sure what the other screws, this kit will fit Sears, Ryobi models, some Dremel models, Skill, Central Machinery, which is Harbor Freight, Northern Hydraulics, AMT, and Reliant. So it fits a bunch of 16-inch saws. And on his site he has ones that fit other saws too. So you go to his website, which I will provide to you in the description. I took the table off, easy to do. Undo the adjustment knob for your gauge here. There's screw here and a screw in the back here, which you can see here, and I don't know if you won't be able to see the one in the back, but it's just two cap screws with lock nuts. Get rid of this, and it gives you a lot more room. And also, I took this off. This is your side. There's just two screws. You loosen this one up and undo that one, take that one out, and this comes off. This this side plate you're gonna have to leave off so you can access your blade. The old blade holder, you can put in the bag, save it. I already changed the bottom. This is the top for the Harbor Freight. Up here. You can see how that works. It's right here on the top. And I can move the camera just a hair and you can see this. This is the top section here. Down here is the bottom. For that, Allen wrench provided. Now you got to get up in here and remove that. And this is what you get from Harbor Freight. This doohickey sits just under here, just like that. You take this screw out, which in the Harbor Freight, when you can replace it, they give you screws and all new ones, and replace that just by tightening this up. Now this is a little lengthy, but if this is up in its up position, you can get your Allen wrench in here like so and tighten this. It worked for me. It just takes a little time and a little finessing. Same with taking these out here. I found out for undoing some of these screws, needle nose. After you break it loose, to get in there and get your finger going, because the original one was a little snug. Now the top up here, right here, all you do, break it loose. Like so. Not too awful difficult. And that's your Harbor Freight. Now, here's your replacement. I'm going to take, I had the blade in it, take the blade out for you. Now, the directions show this going on this side. So this is going to mount up here, like so. They provide a screw. It's a cap screw with a lock washer. You put that through here. Get her started, take your time. So you don't cross thread anything, it's moving nice and free. Now in the directions, we'll show you, you put this on this side. Now the top is for pin end blades. In the directions here, it shows you how to put it. That's pin end, this is the plain end blade. Now you can just reverse this by undoing this, flip these blocks around the other way. That means your wing nut will be on the right side and you can use it for pin blades also. So keep that in mind if you're a pin blade user. Which pin blades are okay for certain things. And this only takes a second to change. And I just tighten this up. Get it straight. And crank it up. And there you go. Now, the block. It comes with directions. Now, it comes with machine screws and lock nuts. Now in the directions, your top. Alright, I get them open here, we'll be good. Okay, they're showing you here in the directions to mount it to the side of your table by drilling clamping it up and drilling a couple of holes. I guess that would work. But there's one thing I find with a Harbor Freight saw. Now, you'd be mounting this on the motor end, which would be this side. If you turned it around, this would be on like so. This block here is going to mount on the side of this table, like so. Well, if you look how thin, I ain't got but about a ½ inch there of that to mount this. Now, I could do it. You could clamp, I was going to clamp the table down like this, and then take this block and line up on the table so they're all flat, and then drill my holes. So like if I put it down like this, you'd probably see what I meant. I don't know if I get it low enough here, or... but something like this, I'd have to basically clamp this to a table, and there's where your blade would fit, so that would go up. It would be mounted like this to the side of the table here, which you can see like that, going right through the side. But there ain't much meat here on this table, so what I think I'm going to do is, let me get this straight again here so you can see what's going on. Alright, what I'm going to do is put my top back on. I'm just going to take over here on the side, and on the other side of my saw where it's convenient for me, I'm just going to screw this to a block of wood. That way, this fits in here, like this, with your Allen sticking out, and that way you can take the Allen wrenches, same size as what you tighten these up with, and put that in here and do your blades like so. And that's just for the bottom. So I'm going to mount it on this side over here. Handy somewhere is I'm going to mount it up on a block of wood. I'm going to mount to my table where it's convenient for me to get to, nice and easy. I might even mount it right here in the front where it's nice and easy to get to. As you can see over here. But that's what I'm going to do anyway. I'm just going to mount this to my tabletop where it's out of the way and easy. I can mount it anywhere as I want so I can put a blade in and work. Right here would even be good for me. So I'll just mount it, put a little block of wood here, mount it to it, screw it to it, and go with it. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, this has a rubber block, as you see here, on the bottom. Right there. I'm going to try to make sure that you can see, and we're not too awful low here. Right about here. This is a rubber block. This rubber block slides on this bottom mount here. Like so, until the hole lines up. You can take this, your blade, it doesn't matter which way you put it in really, because you take it out then when you want to change the blade, and this will just pop under here, just like that. And it's a lot easier when this is down, but this just pops in and out, like so. So you want to change your blade, you put it through another hole. All you do is take your top here, put it in your block, which I didn't have unloosened. Put it in your block. This thing is not in your way. And then you can just give it a quarter turn, tighten your tension up, and you're good to go. Your blade won't come out if you tighten it tight. And before you do any of these procedures, make sure that you're unplugged. So, we'll put the saw together and we'll show you how it looks running. Okay, we got the saw assembled again. To put your blade back in, you just take it, put it through the side, and snap it on that rubber block. That holds it in the air. And there it is. The blade's held in place. It won't fall down no more. And all you got to do basically is put your blade in the block, tighten it up like that. That fast you can go through another hole in your pattern. Plug the saw in. What you need to do. Now he says to set your tension, so when you push back on your blade like this, you should have no more than 1/8 of an inch play. And you can pretty much, just a gentle pressure, and that even sounds good, and get your saw on. And you're ready to roll and cut whatever you want to cut. Time to go through another hole, release your tension back at the back of the saw. That, I don't think they got a quick change for. A little bit of pressure down. Pop your pattern off, put your blade here into another hole. Set it down on the top here. Tighten it up. You're done. Retension your blade. And you're all ready to go again. Now that saves a lot of time over the old method with this doohickey. You had to, so I'm going to just mount this too, mount it to my tabletop. Now, like I said, they say this is backwards, but it would go this way to put this away down here. But you could drill the holes here and do it that way, but I have plenty of room here. I can mount a block right here on the side of my saw or over here, and the bottom of this one will fit right in there and here like so. the bottom one on this, not this dumb thing. But this thing will fit right in here, and you can go from there. Because you can't have, if this thing sticks above the top, your workpiece would hit it. And you ain't got much top here, as you can see. There's not a whole lot. So if you try bolting this to either side, even if you were left-handed, and tried to do it over there, you're going to probably half the hole is going to be in the lip. It's not that thick. If this was down here a little bit, we'd have more room, but if it had another, say, ½ inch of metal here, it wouldn't be a problem. But I'm just going to mount it on a block of wood over here somewhere where it's out of the way, where it's easy for me to get to. I suggest you do the same. Mount your saw like this is mounted to this table. It reduces vibration and all. Another thing, the man gives you a blade chart. And it has all the different scroll saw blades, even sanding blades. He sells these too on his site, which like I said, I'll leave a link. It tells you what kind of wood, what size blade, etc. on there. It's a handy little chart. So that comes with it for free. This system isn't really that awful cheap, considering you can buy this Harbor Freight saw for $59 and change when they're on sale, or with a 20% or 25% coupon. This system here cost me $37.20 with the shipping. That included the shipping. Shipping was $7 something. He sends a... Now, as far as time, I live in South Carolina, he lives in Oregon. Priority mail, he shipped it to me. I got it, I ordered on a Monday, I got it Wednesday in my mail. That's service. So, shipping time is relatively quick. The stuff is well made, good product. I'd recommend it. Just to get rid of that, changing these stupid blades, it's well worth it. It makes this saw 100% better. Well, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and remember that just not only Harbor Freight saws, this will fit other saw models. So look on his website, and it'll give you a complete list of all the models it fits. Y'all have a good one now.